Trying to get that money for the rent. For the Cadillacs and gas money speed. You didn't cut the fan off, you just leave.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hopefully you guys can't hear the light fan in the back. If you do, we are apologizing now. We do not go live officially until February the 2nd.
February 2nd?
Yeah, because February 1st we're going to do a live, but we drop our first set of videos February 2nd. So today is January 18th.
Yes, 18th today.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing?
This dude don't pay attention. I clearly said today's an introduction.
Oh, introduction.
Why am I so far? You want me to be up under you?
Yeah,
like,
you.
I look real cute today, don't I?
You alright or whatever. Today's cup is brought to you by instant coffee.
It's not instant. Oh, you put instant coffee in there?
Instant coffee.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. I threw all that away when we met. He liked instant coffee, and I was
no
like,
longer
that is disgusting.
Skinny dip. I chunky dip.
And I trust in the Lord. Proverbs 3:8. All your heart. And lean not unto your own understanding. Okay, I'm not going to get all spiritual today.
Nothing wrong with spiritual.
We say that for another episode.
So
I'm super excited. So can you tell them now what we have planned or at the end? Okay.
What's coming up?
So we have Organized with Eb coming.
Okay.
She's coming February 18th.
What's a snippet of that?
So basically, she teaches us how to organize, stay organized.
Okay.
And
our
if you
lives
don't,
or
our house.
Okay.
Our house. Because what she said was that when your space is unorganized, your mind is unorganized.
I believe that.
And I totally believe that. And so hopefully, homegirl can help me with figuring out how to keep my personal space clean. Gotcha. I got an office, and it seems like the last place I touch, and I just be tired. And then I clean it up. I just can't keep it clean, so that's my problem.
Gotcha.
And then we have Valencia coming to talk about mental health and wellness. I am so excited because guess what? I signed up to be working with her. She got me this whole packet. I ain't even look at it yet, but I already know it's going to be some on a Yana Van Zandt type of movement, and I'm excited. Ready to get some things healed up. Then we got some blended. We're gonna be talking about blended families.
Okay.
With DJ Nephew and his wife.
Okay. Shout out to DJ Nephew
and Andia McCarthy.
All About You Entertainment.
Because
catering.
I'm so excited to sit with y'all and talk about this dynamic because it's different for them.
Definitely. Ours
is I married into a family, and his is he married into her family.
Gotcha.
So I'm excited. Oh, and they have their own kids. They just have a son, and then we have a daughter. It's like we are mirrors of each other.
Definitely. So, did you tell people your name?
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I just assumed you knew who I was. I am Mrs. Howard, Carlene Howard, Mrs. GIB. I don't know if I'm ready to take on that role yet. Mrs. GIB just sounds
give it a couple episodes.
Because when we first met, that was a problem. I was like, I am not going to be nobody's Mrs. GIB. That was a whole problem. And I was like, I was fighting it. And then I was in the shower today. I was like,
today is almost 3 years later. You know what? Leave it alone.
And I was in the shower today saying, I could be Mrs. GIB. So if you would like me to have that title, I would gladly accept it.
Know.
And who are you?
I am the infamous, the famous, the one, the only John. Get it, boy. Some people call me Howard. If you know me from around the way, you might know me as Brad. If you know me from Facebook, it's John Howard. If you know me from just the scene, it's GIB. On the scene, doing what I do.
Okay.
I am the entertainment.
That's exactly what I told him. I was like, I'll do all the other stuff. Just show up. You're the talent.
So, I am the talent. That's
yes, you're the talent.
So.
And
y'all see my fresh
Oh yeah, our shirts, Kicking It with the Howards.
So
if you want one, hit us in the inbox of Facebook, Kicking It with the Howards. Instagram, Kicking It with the Howards.
YouTube,
Kicking It with the Howards. Every platform, Kicking It with the Howards. I'm thinking maybe we should start a Twitter account too.
I like tweeting.
But Elliot said y'all, she was with tweet before y'all couldn't even tweet. That's my favorite part of the whole song. Throw it back. Shout out to Missy Elliott. Fan of the podcast. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm proclaiming it already.
Yeah, wrong with that.
Alright, so what are we about, babe?
We about just, my main focus is getting people to understand health, wealth, and what's the other word I always preach?
Winning. But that's probably not it.
Winning too. Winning always. Like 2020, we all win. That's one of my new slogans for this year. And
we should make a shirt, because I think that would be great.
And what's my main one? I'm drawing a blank right now. So it is called longevity, health. No, wealth.
You said wealth.
No, what's the
generational wealth?
Generational wealth. Sorry, y'all, it was on my notes on my iPhone. My iPhone watch. Okay. Shout out to iPhone. Or people be crazy. I don't have one. But...
First of all, shout out to iPhone. You don't even have an iPhone.
You have like all the products.
I do. I have a Samsung laptop that is like working the voice part of this, and I think you need to speak up just a tad so that everything can still pick up.
Oh, okay.
Then I have an iPad with all my notes on it, and my phone is what we're using to record. We're in the season of just starting.
Just starting. It is what it is. We're in our living room.
Just starting.
It is what it is. But we will be traveling, doing different scenes,
backgrounds. You may catch us in a park.
I'm about to say you might catch us in the car.
Oh.
Like if we go out of town.
May feel led to just get in the car.
Like do what we got to do. Shoot. So it is what it is. So what we doing today?
All right, so today we had a poll on our Just Kicking It reel, and we asked, what do they think our first topic was? Bitter baby mamas never made it on the list, so we're not talking about them.
Okay. I'm gonna always talk about it a little bit, but go ahead.
We're not talking about them today. Then it was laughs and giggles, which you are the laugh and giggles. So
okay.
If you would
that's just random stuff that I'm gonna say.
Okay, so laughs and giggles, random stuff, and then it was story time. And then it was...
when you know when to leave.
Yes, when you know when it's time to leave.
Okay, so what you are...
Which I feel like when it's time to leave, I feel like that's going to come up again.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know when to leave.
I definitely don't know when to leave.
They feel...
obligated.
Obligated or stability. Stability is a lot. I found a lot of people who stay with people because they're comfortable. They're comfortable. They get complacent, and they don't know how to move in different directions. So it's kind of one of the things where
speak up.
You find yourself trying to what's the word? You know something's a toxic situation, but you still stay there. So
yeah, I have a problem with leaving. I don't know when to leave. But because that's not just in your relationships, that could be like your work environment, anything that you're doing, volunteering. Like, remember with the situation with the school?
Terrible.
We're not going to name drop the school, but the school, it got into a situation where I felt obligated to stay. And I really didn't have an obligation to stay there.
No obligation at all.
No, I could have came
and
worked with another school. But I felt something pull on me to say, you need to stay.
But you thought it was the Holy Spirit, but it wasn't.
I did make some great friends. It was the devil saying,
stay there.
It wasn't the devil. I made some great friends. I made some good work partners and some students that are still reaching, well, not from there. Students don't really reach out from there. But I get to hear good things about them.
That's a good thing, then.
Yes.
It's all about the kids. We love the kids.
Yes. But I think for relationships, that's a big thing, too. Because it may not be your significant other that you're having a problem leaving. It could be that your friendships that you know are toxic for you
definitely
are one of the things that you're like, well, we've been friends for so long. Mm-hmm. I don't want to sever the ties when really it's pulling on you to sever the ties.
Yeah, because I mean, you feel like you're letting them down.
Right.
Or
or
some of
you
your
feel
friends
like
you be with because you know they need you.
That's good.
So like a lot of people might say like, oh, you got, and I'm talking about friends, not associates, not people you go to the club with, not people you just out hanging with or whatever you might see only on the weekends. People that you can genuinely call, and they'll drop. I ain't gonna say they're gonna drop whatever they're doing, but 7 out of 10 times they'll drop what they're doing. And I'm just being real.
Yeah.
7 out of 10 times they'll drop what they're doing to come help you, support you if you're going through some things or whatever. And it ain't got to be something tragic you're going through. They can just sense that you're going through something or it's a bad timing right at that point in your life or whatever. They might have seen something you posted and just reached out and was like, yo, you good? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know today was a hard day as far as like you posted something about you had a flat tire. Your window was broke or whatever, or
Right.
you had an argument with your manager, supervisor, and they just reach out to you. And my friends be like, "Let's go to the bar," and like usually we have a conversation.
Do you really talk at the bar though?
I
Because they
do.
be so loud at the bar.
No, I do because I like my friends. My friends. Shout out to my friends. I ain't gotta name all y'all, but
we name dropping the whole GIB crew.
Thank you. If you're affiliated, I'm telling you.
You already know.
So they know if I'm going through something. My friends, associates might not, but my friends know if I'm going through something because I discuss it with them and I talk to them about different things. So we know each other. You see what I'm saying? And we support each other. We've been 10 toes down for like over 20 plus years. Majority of my friends. Some of them I've been known my whole life, but a lot of them is at least 20 plus years. And it's been a good look. I don't really have no friends that I had to like cut off. Like we all have our issues and things like that. We all evolve in life and things like that. But for the most part, they've been riders. And if we got something going on, we come together and we meet up. We do what we got to do. Like that's one thing I've been blessed with, to have friends that I can talk to, and we communicate very well.
Okay.
So, what about you?
He says that because he already knows I only got like 5 core friends. My mama is included in there. I can't help.
And her daughter.
My daughter is not. Yeah, she is.
She's her best friend.
That is my best.
She's her broke best friend.
She's not even broke though. That's the problem. She make more money than I do.
She gets a stipend.
Right. She get
baby support.
She get baby support. She looked at me the other day because she had a whole attitude. I was giving her grandfather some money for gas or whatever because he took us to go pick up one of the other cars, and she just started going off like, "Hey, that's my money." I was like, "That's not your money. That's my personal stash."
No.
It was, oh my goodness.
She said, "You don't got no stage."
But for friend situations, they seem to fade away. Like I never had to cut anybody off.
Okay.
They usually just
male or female
go into the night, both.
Did you tend to lose more male friends when you got into a marriage or a serious relationship?
No, I honestly don't have that many male friends. I didn't have that many male people that I would call my friends.
Oh, okay.
I had some male associates, some male boos, things like that. But I didn't have. I have like a core 4 male friends.
A core 4?
Yeah.
That don't sound right.
A core 4? Why?
That don't sound right.
Like a basketball
It's like some thought shit. Stuff.
What? No, because like I have more male friends than I have female friends, just because I get along with more males.
Okay.
I don't do it took me a long time to realize that not all girls are catty. Not all girls are whatever the stereotype is.
Okay.
And I was more of a tomboy because I grew up with a brother. So I just immediately took to boys.
Okay.
And so when I got older, the ones who were my friends when I was younger are still currently my friends.
Okay.
Or they just faded away, like I said. Because they got their own things going on, and now I do talk to more of my female friends. But if I needed something like a flat tire or something that I can't do, and I know my girlfriends can't do,
You call your father.
I will definitely call my father.
Or Triple A. Shout out to Anthony Mitchell. He's awesome.
Yes,
The
our
Mitchells.
handy Manny. Okay, he watches our baby.
Everything.
He does everything. I love
He do
my
hair,
father.
wash babies, wash clothes, fix
I
closets.
love my dad. He is amazing.
I love your mom.
I know you love my mom.
We talk like all the time.
They talk all the time, and
she sends the best morning messages.
She was like, I hit him on a morning prayer yesterday. I was like, a whole prayer?
Whole prayer.
I was like,
it took me like 2 hours to read it because
because John does not like to read.
I don't like to read long stuff.
No, he'll read like snippets. So if you got a book or something, don't send it to him.
Don't send me the whole book.
Send it to me. I'll read the book.
Yeah, she'll read it and tell us what it's about. So if anybody got a book out there they want to send to us, inboxes, your address. We'll give you our address, the inbox and our P.O. box.
Yes. Because I'm excited. I'm excited that this is going to open up new doors for people in the DMV area to just have another avenue, another outlet. And I think we bring a different perspective on it.
Okay.
But I'm excited.
Definitely. Background check is we've been married how long?
That's how long we've been married.
About 3 years?
No, it'll be 3 years in March.
It'll be 3 years in March. We met in November.
Late November.
Got engaged in December.
We didn't tell anybody until February.
Don't matter. We got married in March, so we was together like 4 months before we got married. So stuff happens.
Yeah.
But we did. We made it happen.
We made it happen, and so we'll talk more in detail about it. But I was thinking today about how of a culture shock it was, and when you're in it, it doesn't feel too much because he already had 3 kids. 3 boys, 2 who lived with him, and then 1 who lived with our awesome baby mother. Yeah, she is our baby mother. She's my new best friend as well.
Because she watches her kids.
No. We still, even before she was watching Bradley, because she already knows I got a thing about letting Bradley go. I was like, I'm on my way back home now. But, yes. So, and the 2 that lived with us had some past trauma, past hurt. So, it was interesting to come from just me. No kids. I had
24?
5.
25 with no kids.
25 with no kids. And all I did was take care of other people's kids.
She came over this joint one day and did not go home.
No, I came over. So I was finishing up. Shut up. I was finishing up. What was I doing? I was nannying. Nannying for a family in Virginia. That's when we really started talking or getting to know each other. And came back home and I was like, okay, let's hang out. We hung out and I ain't never gone home. Had to cut off one of my boos.
So she had like a whole relationship.
I don't know.
For the first 3 weeks.
I did.
She had like a whole if the dude see this, he could probably be like this. I knew you was cheating.
And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She ain't gonna name drop you because she won't never tell me who you was. No. But it's cool. All I know
but
is
you know who you are.
You had a kid.
And I'm hoping that you
She told me you had to check the mailbox.
Are forgiving of whatever. I hope you've healed some.
He definitely.
I know it was tough.
He definitely need to get over that. That was like 4 years ago.
Okay, but it can still be a hurt.
All right, he need therapy. Like I said, shout out to my therapist.
But apparently he's grown since we separated, so I'm excited about that.
That's what's up. I'm proud of him. You need to move on now.
Okay. I don't usually get to see the jealous side of him, so this is.
It ain't jealous.
That was definitely a jealous move.
He need to move on.
That was definitely like a. All right, stop talking about the dude. I'm sorry.
I guess.
Mom still talks to him, but they were friends. They were friends before we knew each other, but.
Sure.
Well, I mean, we knew of each other, but it was like.
All right.
Anywho, so yes, and then we had our baby Bradley. After 1 miscarriage, we had our rainbow baby in June of 2019, which were last year. So June 2019. 27th.
June 27th.
I know. She's
a Gemini-ancer.
Yes.
She's supposed to come in Gemini season because I'm June 19th. Sean's June 19th. And she decided to come on her own birthday.
Right, because she was like, I don't want to share with nobody.
She wasn't trying to have her name on the same cake.
No.
So when y'all get to meet her, a lot of people that follow us on different lines, they already know her.
I don't think we put her on any of our... Well, no, she's actually on our channel.
Oh, yeah. When she's on Facebook, if you watch Facebook videos and stuff,
she has her own personality.
Yeah. Her name is Bradley Savannah, so she is...
Bradley Savannah Howard. Then we have an awesome son, Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley.
Howard.
It's a pattern somewhere around.
Yes, the Bradleys was a thing. Okay.
Sean is 11.
Yes.
11, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, then we have Dante, that's 13, about to be 14.
He'll be 14 in March.
Dante, he's not a Bradley, but he's the author. He's Arthur Howard.
He has your dad's middle name. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have John that stays elsewhere now.
And he's a Bradley's as well.
He's a junior.
Yes. He is a whole junior, yes.
But I'm not a senior.
He's 14. You are a senior.
No, I never put it on my thing.
Oh, well, it's on your email.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So you are a senior.
Because I put it on my email?
No, because you
are. Like, my social.
Because you have a junior, so that makes you a senior. So if he had a child and wanted to name him
a third?
He'll be a third.
1/1 /
Yes, the I. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, that's our top 4. We got a top 4. So.
And then I have a goddaughter, Leasia. So that's the only child I brought into the relationship.
She's awesome. Her own personality.
Yes.
We'll talk about Leasia because that's calling your real daughter.
John swears out that is my kid. She popped out my punani and everything.
That's her daughter.
And she did not.
Y'all be the judge when y'all see her in the videos and the inserts and stuff. I'll be like, hold on, Brownie got big as a mug. No. That is...
when she was first born, someone was like, did I just miss 9 months of your life? I was like, no.
That's exactly what happened.
No.
And I came in on the back end, so it's cool. But she cool, though, so she got her own little personality.
Yes, she is hilarious. So. She's a little woman for real. So, story time.
Okay.
Story time. I don't have a story.
What kind of story you want?
I don't know. We weren't specific. I just want to make sure we're making everybody laugh and giggles and
that's what we do. That's just natural.
We're being true to what we said we would do for our first podcast. Which drops
February
2nd.
February 2nd, 2020. The
day that you're watching it.
2020.
Because you won't get a pre-snip of this.
No. I was going to live it.
No, we're living on the 1st. I was
going to live this like a snip.
Okay, well then go ahead.
All right, but you threw me under the bus real quick. So now I got to do it like on the slick tip.
How did I throw you under the bus?
No, you got it because I was going to sneak live it, like while you weren't paying attention.
Oh, I ain't paying attention.
So what are we going to talk about?
So do you have a story?
What kind of story?
Your best childhood memory.
My best childhood memory was traveling.
Where'd you go?
North Carolina. Shout out to my North Carolina family.
I was surely about to say, but didn't y'all live in North Carolina? But no. She moved once you guys graduated.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah, she moved.
So y'all went to North Carolina, and then you used to stay with Aunt Minnie a lot? That's my favorite.
House.
Should I say that out loud? That's my favorite aunt. That's the one I check on all the time.
Because you're terrible.
I'm sorry. I love all the other ones. But Aunt Minnie, she has a special part in my heart. Although she called me your ex-wife's name the other day.
Because she cool.
I was like, okay. But, so we're traveling and doing what?
Just being a family. Like, I grew up with both my parents. Both of them now are deceased, but I have great memories of us traveling. My father waking us up like 3 o'clock in the morning to hit the road. I was like, yo,
I-10 by 10.
Why is the road open so early? We would go, literally, and get gas. And, the night before, we would go get gas. And we would put the bags and stuff in the car the night before. Mm-hmm. And then he'd be like, all you got to do is put your clothes on. And we wake up in the morning. We put our clothes on 3 or 4 o'clock. It was never a set time. We would always say we're going to leave at 3, and it would always be 4. So it was one of them things where it's but yeah, we would hit the highway, little sandwich bags and stuff, and just ride. Mm-hmm. We would always go to Rocky Mount first. And then if we were going to Tar Heel, that's where my family from, Tar Heel. Shout out Tar Heel. A lot of people don't know what Tar Heel is, but it's outside of Fayetteville. So, talk to that camera.
Yeah,
outside of Fayetteville, I know, I'm sorry. It's outside of Fayetteville. So, we would ride down the road and visit my aunts in Rocky Mount, things like that. And then we would go down on Tar Heel, chill out, with my uncles. In our house that we had down there, we would stay in there. And it was just a different change of atmosphere as a kid. Good, because it's I grew up in Palm Park, Maryland. So It's kind of like in the 80s, early 90s, a little rough neighborhood, but it was one of the things where
Keep going.
it was one of the things where speaking of Aunt Minnie, she calling me.
My favorite Aunt Minnie. Oh, we're gonna have to call you back, lady.
I'll call her back. I'll put Slave Master. She gonna be like this. All right, but no, so Carly be throwing me off.
I didn't do nothing. I was just make sure it was still recording because this is our first one. So
I don't think this is the first one, so y'all getting like the raw.
This is the raw.
I'm gonna try to get her to like just put the whole thing on, but she gonna edit it and do all that. I'm
definitely gonna probably edit a little bit.
So yeah, just going down there, being able to enjoy the outdoors, being able to ride bikes, and not have to worry about cars in the street, stuff like that. Like
because it's really rural.
Those were one of my my greatest memories.
That was before Did she always have a house out there?
It was always a small house. It was like the family house they grew up in.
Oh, okay.
It was like the land is on the left side of the house. Mm-hmm. It was a house there.
Oh, the one that the uncle burned down.
Yeah, the one that burned down. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was a house there. It was a small house. About like mom and house in Gardner. It was like
okay. All right.
But it was like a 4 or 5 bedroom because my mother had like 9 sisters and brothers.
Oh, okay.
So they was just like deep.
So I guess I would have to say my favorite. Oh wait, you can ask me. Do you want me to talk about my childhood, or you want another story?
What kind of story?
I don't know. Tell me.
Right. What's your favorite childhood memories?
My favorite childhood memories was my daddy's daughter dates with my dad.
Okay. Like what age?
We started from what I can remember was 6-ish.
Okay.
Because we would go hang out either like the week before Christmas because he was going to take me all the Christmas shopping. Okay. This is when Dollar King in Waldorf was still big.
Dollar King?
Yes, that joint was huge. If you ever know about Waldorf, like before it upgraded, it was this big old dollar store right where the kids' first swim is. It was called Dollar King. That whole thing was a dollar store.
It was like a real dollar store?
It was a real dollar store.
Like
everything was still a dollar still. Yes.
Okay.
It just had a lot of stuff in it. Like it had like crystals and things like that. My mom was into knickknacks. And so I was able to do all my Christmas shopping in Dollar King. And then me and my dad would go out to eat afterwards. Okay. So it used to look, people used to be like, what? Because I guess it was during a time or an era where people felt like men were involved with their kids.
Oh, okay.
And so my dad has always been involved. Like he would come to my dance practices, my cheerleading practices, make all my games. Okay. My mom was she was kind of like you. Like you do all the work, and now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, I take care of all the day-to-day activities.
She's definitely a stay-at-home mom right now.
I'm definitely.
But she's definitely on the downside of it because Bradley is 6 months, so she got 6 more months.
That's why we're starting this YouTube channel. Okay?
So
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Listen, we advise y'all to share and get our ratings up so we can get like a bunch of people to support her. Because if not, she's gonna get a job and y'all ain't gonna get no more shows.
I still give y'all a show, but it probably won't be every week like we.
It'll be in the car on the way to work. So it won't be this fancy.
Right. So I guess I would be the thing, and so that's always my hope for like Bradley, that you would, because you and the boys have a different bond in a sense of like you guys see each other when you see each other.
Yeah, but that's boys.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So then I know for like girls, we need different communication from our fathers. Okay. So I guess in my mind, I hope that you be like, let's just go out, me and my daughter. Hit the road. That's why I'd be so pressed to be like, what you doing today? You want to take Bradley? Because she's not going to remember it, but there'll be a bond or connection that you guys build that it's just easier for you to take on when she turns 5, 6, or 7.
Yeah, I got you. And it's like I said, it's not that I don't think that it will get there because I'm pretty sure it will because I noticed that how I am now with her versus boys. You see what I'm saying?
His demeanor but the boys, is so she got that little piggy. Sorry.
You're such a jerk. She's such a jerk.
But she got that picky little raps, okay? He just melts whenever he sees
Lies. Her. Because she needs me. We don't trust you yet all the way.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a little suspect of my mom. I'm not gonna lie.
So look, you be winging it. I got like 14 years under my belt a little bit.
Right, and that's another thing that with us it's just kind of like with having my own And this is officially my first own. Like, they don't go back home, nothing. Like, they are with me all the time. So for me, when I'm talking to him, he's like, it's just, you just do it. And I'd be like, but in my mind, it's still my first, although I had 3 sons before.
But they came at an age that...
They were already well efficient enough to the point where I was like, oh, you should mean I gotta be in the house all the time. And I don't gotta take them all the time with me. I was like, they'll punish me. I will punish me too. John was like, you better get in your car and just go.
She'll be alright. So, she'll learn.
I'm learning. But so with having a baby, it's totally different.
I know, right? We went from 11-year-old being able to watch herself to a 6-month-old.
Yeah.
That you gotta feed and bathe and watch. And now she's moving.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't no just put her on the floor no more. That thing is moving and grooving.
She's moving in circles.
And eating
to the point
everything.
She has lost her bed privileges. She cannot sit on the bed by herself.
She has to be in the cradle cage.
She's in baby jail. I put her in her crib. That's in our room. When I go run out the room, because I am terrified that she gonna fall.
She ain't gonna be alright. There ain't no real baby until you fall.
Woof. What does she?
Like fall. Like fall like in a knot.
And a knot?
A knot. You a real baby when you get a knot.
You think so?
Yes.
Then how many knots did your kids have?
Shit, my kids had a bunch of knots. That's probably why they so crazy. I know Dante crazy.
So the crazy part is, though, I be thinking to myself, I'm like, I should have breastfed longer. And I was like, I know some kids who wasn't breastfed, and they are amazing.
At all.
Still
don't even know their mama.
Not
some kids.
Some kids don't even know their mama.
Hey.
They would not recognize.
Shout out to Similac and Infamil.
What?
We are proud sponsors of
Similac.
If y'all want to send us some,
woo!
We gladly accept those.
Accept it all.
Those $27 bottles, yeah, we need some more help with those. What? But it's cool because we gonna make it. We're gonna be alright.
I'm excited.
So
okay, so we got the people on live. So we weren't supposed to go live this soon.
We did. We not live. This is like me personal. It's like 12 people on here watching.
Exactly. So ask them.
First of all, she don't own me.
She do. We definitely gonna.
We just look. She just shares a little bit.
We're gonna definitely get a shirt for Darren, just because I just feel like
Darren. I feel like we're not bringing you on the show now. You was like her favorite uncle. Now you ain't nothing. So it is what it is. So
we thank you guys for joining us. The goal was to make it 45 minutes, but I don't want to feel like we're rambling, because then our message will get lost.
Definitely.
I think when we have our guest, that will be more exciting. It will be able to be a little longer.
Okay, yeah, because then we'll have the segments of what they want to talk about too.
Put it on silent.
It's off.
There we go. No, it's off.
So smart. She's the techie.
I be trying. You should see my little setup. It's real homemade, okay?
If you're on the live, no, you wouldn't be able to see it because the date's not gonna match up. I'm about to say, if you was on the live, you would have seen her setup.
Yes.
She got like a whole studio right here.
I feel like maybe we should drop this earlier.
What's up to you?
But I'm nervous. We said the second, and then we're like, surprise! Surprise! Surprise!
Something's wrong with her.
Well, all right, guys. It was been real. I'm going to see if this pen actually works. Deuces.
Peace to you.